Turbo time.
We need air support. We need it now.
Locals only.
Here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, 100.5 The KATT presents the Local Talent Show, breathing life and support into the local music scene with your host, Turbo.
Thank you, Austin Chains. Good evening, kitties and cats, friends and fiends, boys and girls, and welcome to yet another edition of the Local Talent Show with me, your host, your bald buddy in charge, the Mr. Clean of the local music scene, the resident metalhead here at Rock 100.5, KATT, the KATT, a.k.a. Turbo. What's up and how you doing, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. One hell of a show lined out for you guys tonight. I got Everybody Panic joining me here in the studio. Going to debut some new music from their forthcoming EP, Attack, that is due out on October 30th. The guys in Everybody Panic also have some big news to drop, and of course, we are on the heels of KATT Fest this Friday, August 14th at the Zoo Amphitheater. Chevelle headlining. All that remains also on the bill with Saint Asonia, Highly Suspect, Red Sun Rising, Oklahoma City's very own Aranda, and of course, another homegrown OKC band, Everybody Panic. Let's go ahead and get right into the music. We're going to kick it off with Beauty in the Suffering, a little bit of industrial rock for you there. The name of the track is Juliet. Shout out to Dietrich. I know you've been on the road a lot doing what you can do to make a name for yourself, and hey, I'm going to do my part as well. Right after that, we're going to do some Everybody Panic with one of their older tracks off of their self-titled EP, released in 2013. They also got a music video for this that you can check out on YouTube or hit them up on their Facebook page. It's Such a Waste right here on Rock 100.5, KATT, the KATT, the LTS, and Turbo.
Don't know whether to think and you don't know when to
KATT, Rock 100.5, the legendary Harry KATT, and the LTS with Turbo. You just heard Such a Waste from Everybody Panic, which is joining me right now here in the studio. Guys, what's going on?
Come on over here, Levi.
What's up? Join the crowd, man.
Hey.
Guys, how you doing, man?
Great, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Cat-tastic, even.
Cat-tastic.
Cat-tastic.
Totally cat-tastic Tuesday.
Yes.
On the cat. Wait, is it technically Wednesday on the cat?
Yeah, it is technically Wednesday because
But
it has
we're still
rolled into
awake,
the midnight
so
hour,
yeah.
right? For me, the rule there is like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's when it really kind of becomes the next day.
I've always gone when I fall asleep.
That's a fair
technically the
way
next
to
day.
look at it as well. So you guys, Catfest, second year in a row. How excited are you?
Yeah, we're ready to sweat fest it up.
Sweat. It will be hot, and it will be a sweat fest
It's
for
gonna be
sure.
awesome, man. We can't wait.
Can't wait. It's gonna be
Cat
so
Sweat
sick.
2015.
Talk to me what it means for you guys as a local band getting asked to play Catfest 2 times in a row.
Oh, it's incredible, man. You know, everybody
blessed.
around here, all the local bands from around here want to play it, and to get the opportunity to do it twice is pretty incredible.
Super great.
It's always a fun time. I've played it with other bands as well, and just every time it's always been a blast. So
We got to make this one like super special too, because as I understand it, Zoo Amp is going down after this concert season.
Oh,
so this
so
will
we
be
got
the
a
last
party?
Catfest at the zoo. You know, talk to me about what you guys got going on aside from Catfest. You guys have this new EP that you've been working on for quite a while.
oh yeah, we're just getting everything together with that. Trying to get artwork. Been talking to a guy actually on my way here about artwork, videos. We're doing a video for everything.
Yeah,
Every single track on the album.
Every song, video for all of them. Something, whatever we can come up with, we'll figure it out as we go. But
Got to record at Robert Lang Studios there in Seattle. It's legendary. It's haunted. It's so cool.
Well, talk to me about that. I kept up with you guys during your Facebook post, and I saw that you guys were recording at this haunted place. Like, what's the story on that?
Well, they locked us in this place for like 2 weeks because Provo is the guy that's recording us and stuff. So we kind of got the run of the place for 2 weeks, and they just locked us in this place. And it's built really crazy. Like this guy, he just builds like into the ground, and he just kind of, and the whole place just kind of has this interesting feel to it. It feels like you're in some sort of like I don't know, like some sort of a missile silo or something. It's like when you close yourself in there, though, it's just completely black and dark. You know what
no
time of day it
windows,
is.
it's just welcome to the rock cave.
Yeah.
And when you guys say it's haunted, I mean, do you mean that quite literally? Like
They
people do
believe
claim
that there is a guy, what's his name, Dubby?
Yeah.
Dubby. And he was a friend of Robert's, like whenever they were building the studio back then. And he passed away, and they believe that he still haunts the studio. I never personally had any crazy experiences, but there's been plenty of other people that have.
lots of stories.
When I got there, I was like, which is the most haunted room? They were like, oh, this is it right here, the drum room.
You guys
I
kinda
spent
feel
the
like-
night there.
Yeah,
I
like we
stayed there. That
literally
was
like
my-
slept in every room. We're like, bring it on. What are we doing? Come on, Dubby, let's get down.
Did you guys ever feel like that played any sort of like influence or help change or help with the recording process when you guys were recording the EP? Because I'm assuming that you guys already had the music written, then you flew out to Seattle and did the recording out there.
It's all vibe, you know?
Right. Did the vibe of that atmosphere really kind of affect your music or make it any different at all? You know, than what
Absolutely,
it
I
was
feel
when-
like it did. I mean, it got us out of our usual environment, which is, just working in whatever room I'm in, and got us into a room that's created platinum records lining the walls, you know what I mean? And just a whole different groove for us all to work in. So
And there was one song that we
finished
didn't.
one song out there.
Yeah, we didn't have a song. We just had some pieces of it that Provo did on his computer or whatever, and then we took it out there and it became a song. I think we're gonna hear it tonight. I think.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
Tonight, Into This Darkness. It was
right,
like
yeah.
basically I went and wrote the song without a guitar. I was like, I'm just going to try to come up with something without my guitar, a keyboard, some synth drums, whatever, and just kind of built this little loop over and over again. And we took it out there with just, okay, well, we'll see what happens with it. And when we got there, it just kind of came alive and like really happened, fell into place pretty quick. Once we switched focus onto it took a day or two and the song was done.
Well, we'll definitely debut that song here in just a bit. However, I did want to focus on a song in particular, one that has actually gotten some airplay during the regular, Cat format hours, which I think is super awesome.
That is
Blackbird.
amazing.
Talk to me about that song. What is it about, and what can you tell me about it?
Well, so I guess that's our first release off the record. It's about a black bird. I'm just kidding.
As the title would entail.
Evil in darkness.
It's a rock song, man. It's about it's about whatever you need it to be about. But it's a lot of fun. It's a high energy song that we dig a lot. The whole record has a pretty cool feel to it. So this is the first one we're releasing, and we love it.
All right, we're going to get to that track Blackbird here in just a bit, but right now we got to roll through a break. But stay tuned. Keep it locked for all the best and all things Oklahoma and rock right here on the Local Talent Show with Turbo, joined in the studio by none other than Everybody Panic. Keep it here. It's Rock 100.5 KATT.
You are rocking out and supporting your local music scene with Turbo on the Local Talent Show. Only on Rock 100.5 The KATT.
We wandered through this world
Killer Gandhi with Umbilical Jerky right here on KATT, Rock 100.5, the legendary Harry KATT, the LTS, and me, your host Turbo, joined here in the studio right now by the guys from Everybody Panic. Dudes, what's going on? Now, I was saying earlier that you guys have some announcements to make, and I guess it would be in regards to lineup changes. Introduce yourself, say who you are and what you do in the band.
What's up? Name's Patrick Nolan. I play bass.
I'm Levi. I play drums.
Yeah.
And I'm Ty the singer. Yeah, that's...
I hit stuff.
Yeah, and then there's that guy over there.
I just like to hang out and party. Touch butts.
Touch butts.
Ooh, I knew that's what was going on.
The usual.
Grab my ass.
Nice. All right. And of course, we got Provo on guitar. Provo from the famed Pirated Studios right here in Oklahoma City. There you go. Nice little plug there for you. I mean, let me just say this real quick. I mean, since people are going to be listening to the show, a lot of bands as well, when it comes to being in a band and you're going to spend money on anything, please, please, please hit people like Provo up that know what they're doing and know how to produce quality content, because I get sent a lot of really bunk stuff. Like somebody recording on an 8-track in their garage or like in their shower or whatever else, trying to get the best possible sound and tone. No. Stop it. Stop
But
it.
my shower has this really cool reverb.
No. We really got to. That's the one thing that people in this scene really need to grab a hold of is that, do it yourself isn't always the best thing.
Well,
DIY.
if you can do it well.
Right. And that's the thing is, like, I don't think a lot of people out there really have the same type of ear to produce quality content as they think that they do. I mean, and it's always
you gotta
better
start somewhere, though. I could listen back to the first stuff I did and just cringe. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But at the same time, definitely need good sounding music if you want to be taken seriously by most people.
Sure. Now, earlier, when I was saying, if you're going to spend money on anything, I was saying spend money on production. Get at least one solid quality track. But another thing that I thought that you guys did that was brilliant, and we were talking about this off mic earlier, was you guys had merchandise before the band really ever played its first show. Talk to me about that, and if nothing else, help these bands out and try to school them on the importance of merchandise and the kind of money that it can generate. Even
we were running that rap game mentality, man. We were selling stuff out the trunk.
Yup.
Showing up at shows like, hey man, you heard about that Everybody Panic? It's coming out next week.
You need this T-shirt.
You want to get this T-shirt? No.
But no, really,
we really did though. We did have a cool name and a cool shirt to go with it, which definitely helps. So. That idea, though, of pushing the name out there, so by the time we start releasing music, people are like, oh, I've seen that name somewhere. Let's see.
We
what
also
this is
planned
all about.
everything out. I mean, preparation is so crucial. A lot of guys just get out there and just kind of just fly by the seat of their pants.
Just throw it out.
Preparation is really important. So if you prepare to do that kind of stuff, and we prepared to put out those shirts like that, and then we prepared to give away songs. We gave away every song on the record, over a period of time, all the way up until we played the show on. What is it? December 21st,
You can still download them for free. Actually,
yeah, you can, huh?
They're still available for free on the internet, but they're available on iTunes and everything else too. So,
but I mean, it's just important to have a plan and plan big, and then set it into motion. And things are going to fail, and when things fail, that's cool. You should try to fail as many times as you can fail, because if you're afraid of failing, then you might as well quit, because you're going to fail. You're going to a bunch, but you just got to keep on trucking and retooling the idea of what your business model is.
Keep on keeping
like
on.
What I'm doing with the ketchup.
Yeah,
exactly.
I can't get them all stacked up, but I keep trying.
we got an architect for
everybody over
now.
here is talking serious stuff. The drummer is over there playing with that stack of ketchup.
Yep.
Gotta stack them. That
really typical. As far as the lineup change is taking place right now. Apparently, we introduced Levi as being the drummer now.
We just really want to take him out of the situation that he was in back then, because he had a good thing going. And so
Levi, of course, formerly of Anti-Mortem. Before they went to Funk.
Had fun with Levi, and at one point wanted him in the band, but he was already doing stuff with Anti-Mortem, so it was all about timing, and timing worked out to where he's got 9 days to get ready and go play Cat Fest. And then
Yep.
Are you ready?
I am pretty much almost there.
Pretty much almost there.
It's 76.9834.
60% of the time, I'm pretty sure.
he's pretty amazing.
60%
He's
there.
got himself.
No, he's killing it, man. He's doing so good.
Excellent.
And then Pat over here. Pat over here has been doing amazing. He's been rocking with us since December. We only had a couple shows, but he's been jamming with us behind the scenes.
Yep.
Doing amazing things. He's writing a bunch of cool stuff, so going to get some writing in for the next
And he can sing, so things are pretty happy.
Everything is happy indeed. Right now, let's get you back into the music. I got some Hanging Hayley for you. They have their CD release party going down at the Thunder Alley on Thursday, August 20th. Also on the bill are Kira, Atris, Killer Strut, and Let Me Be Zero. You don't want to miss that show. It promises to be a good one. Here's one of their newer ones called On Our Own, right here on KATT Rock 100.5 The KATT, the local talent show with me, your host, Turbo. Everybody panic, joining me in the studio. Stay tuned and keep it here. rocking out and having a good time here on the Local Talent Show. Hey, what's up and how you doing, everybody? I am Turbo, the Mr. Clean of the local music scene, hanging out here in the studio with Everybody Panic. We were talking off mic earlier. You know, you're talking about you've only had a couple of shows since December or whatever else, and it seems to be that some of these bands, you know, kind of stretch themselves thin and oversaturate the market with playing too many shows. What can you guys, like, you know, tell us about that? Your opinions, anyway.
Make each show count.
Yeah.
Especially here.
Back to that preparation thing, you know, I mean,
yeah,
shows are, you know, as big as a factor as merch as anything else. You just got to prepare for that and make it, you know, not just, hey, can we get a show? Where can we get a show and how soon can we do it?
Right.
You know,
Hey, let's play
Quality
every weekend
over
in the
Right.
same bar every day.
If I was a band manager, which I absolutely don't ever want to be a band manager, I've seen what those people go through. You're talking one show every 3 to 4 months tops.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really about as much as you should do.
For a long time, that's been my philosophy. Unless, just some amazing shows come along that you just can't turn them down, I try to stick to about 3 to 4 times throughout the year. Try to pick good shows, make them something that counts, not just, hey, we went and played at the bar and hung out with our friends.
Yeah.
Try to get more friends.
Right.
We're trying to make more friends, all the friends, so plan
It
them.
just kind of also depends on what you really want out of your band or out of your life. You can either think of it like a hobby and it's going to pay like and act like a hobby, or you can think of it like a Fortune 500 company. And I mean, that's just how we tend to view things, and it makes things a lot easier. You don't have to BS about anything. We know exactly what we want, and it makes it easier to obtain that.
You guys have, one of the things that I hear locals complain or piss and moan about probably the most is pay-to-play shows. That or the idea of having to sell tickets, which I've seen it from both sides, as somebody who's helped run shows with a promoter and as, somebody who worked closely with bands. It almost seems really kind of inevitable a lot of times that you have to sell tickets. At the same time, no one seems to really have an answer as to what's going to make the bands happy and what's going to make these, bigger shows happen. It seems like there's a trade-off. If you want Soulfly to come to town and play Oklahoma City, the promoters aren't going to make the money on Soulfly's name alone, like on the walk-up and like what the tickets are going to be bought online and the people that just show up to the show. They need those locals in order to help pay for the tour package. Where do you guys stand with that whole
thing? Here's the thing, though. It's happening everywhere. Every state, every city, every major city that's doing shows, they're making this thing go on. It happens. That's what's going on. My issue with it is when it starts turning into, hey, come play our dive bar, but you have to sell tickets to play our dive bar. It's like, really, that's where you're supposed to develop a band to go play a bigger show with a bigger band. Yeah. So if we're doing it for, hey, you have to sell 100 tickets to play with a bunch of locals, I think that's kind of a waste of time and probably a waste of a band's time. Mm-hmm. But if it's, hey, Soulfly's in town, you need to sell this many tickets, okay, cool, whatever. It's still not ideal, but if it helps the whole as a whole.
Yeah, it's kind of like paying dues a little bit, too, in that sense,
Yeah, but when it's harder when you're grown adults in a band to sell people tickets because you're selling an obligation to them.
Right.
And it's hard to sell, hey, we're playing this show here, here's how you get in. It's kind of like, well, I don't want to buy it now because something might happen and I can't go, and then I've paid for this ticket that I can't use, versus where it's awesome to me where they just charge at the door. That was, hey, if I can make it, I'll make it. It's sort of cheaper or the same price at the door, and I don't have to be stuck with a ticket that ends up turning to a $15 piece of paper because I couldn't make it.
Fair point. All right, talk to me real quick about this song that we're going to debut. This is the one and only time that we're going to play it until you guys finally get a video knocked out for it.
This is the one that was...
Yeah, this is the ghost song. We wrote in Robert Legs with Dubby.
Yeah, thank you, Dubby.
No, it really is a great song. It turned out incredible, and we're all extremely pumped about this song. This is seriously, we feel, one of the best songs we've ever written. So Into This Darkness.
Well, I mean, it's touching on a few issues. Mental health, touches on some mental health issues, some drug abuse issues, just different things. We've had a lot of friends, a lot of input from different places over the years, and so it's kind of a collective view of just some different things. I think a lot of people will be able to relate to it, really.
Here it is. Check it out. Into This Darkness from Everybody Panic. Of course, playing Cat Fest 2015 this Friday. Going down at the Zoo Amplifier. Chevelle headlining All That Remains. St. Asonia, Highly Suspect. Red Sun Rising. Oklahoma's very own Aranda. And, of course, these guys, Everybody Panic. Stay tuned to keep it here. It's Rock 100.5 KATT.
Meow.
These pills aren't working for the symptoms anymore. The doctors, friends, and family who've just an echo of the voices in my head. No one understands how someone could feel better off dead. And if you are listening, then you understand. I'll be waiting here for you. Just reach out and take my hand. Come on, let's go. Far, far away, someplace not so cold. Let's go. Into this darkness we go. My depression numbs me, makes me seem so crazy. All I want is to be set free. Come on, let's go. Far, far away, someplace that's not so cold. Let's go. Into this darkness we go.
Hey, it's Jake Daniels, and you're listening to a show that supports its local music scene on the LTS with Turbo on Rock 100.5, The KATT.
It's Longpig with Rendered Insane right here on KATT, Rock 100.5, the KATT, the LTS, and me, your host, Turbo. Joined here in the studio right now by the one and only Everybody Panic. Guys, how you doing?
The awfully scared little girl sound.
Yeah, you need to do something with the hashtag touch butts.
Yes, touch butts.
Whether you put it on a
Don't give
t-shirt
them any
or
ideas.
including it in your album cover or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just for
maybe
you.
that'll be part of one of our videos. We need to come up with some video ideas.
There you go.
A whole video of touching butts.
Just basically walking up and touching, not grabbing,
Touching
like full on
strangers'
grabbing,
butts.
just touching.
It'll
open
be like
palm.
Idiocracy, but a little better. It's not just looking at one butt, it's looking at us touching.
We could totally do
butts.
it like Jackass or Tom Green style, like just man on the street type stuff.
Have you seen the guy that goes up and tries to hold people's hands?
No,
There's a video. He just like walks up and starts grabbing their hand, trying to hold their
freaking them
hand.
out.
People
We should
happy.
make a rule though, in order to like not to make it to where it's a lot less likely that anybody would get thrown in jail while creating this awesome touch butt concept. Is that it's always dudes touching dudes' butts. Worst case scenario,
get us thrown in jail.
like a dude might take a
get
swing
beat up,
at you, but
man.
he's gonna really call the cops and be like, "Yeah, Provo just touched my butt."
No,
You know
but
what I mean?
he might smash your face in.
Yeah, you might actually.
On a more serious note, though, I mean, moving forward after CatFest, what can we expect to see from Everybody Panic? What do you guys got on deck?
We're breaking up. It's over. We're just
We're throwing in the dreads and we're calling it a day.
Yep.
Do you think you'll ever get rid of the dreads?
Every summer.
Every summer. And then fall comes through and you're like, you know what? I think I'll keep them.
Every summer.
We're kind of digressing here, but this is a pretty good question. I would imagine you get asked questions constantly about your dreads. I know I've been one of those guys.
Usually they ask me, can they touch them while they're touching them? Like, can I touch them? Like, it's a little late, so sure.
Sometimes they ask if they can smell them. That's
what is
cool.
probably the most annoying question that you get in regards to your dreads?
Probably, can I touch them?
Okay.
Yeah, probably that's it. Because, like I said, usually they're already touching them. They're like holding my dreads. Like, can I touch your hair? I'm like, I don't even know you. Why are you holding my dreads and asking me this later?
You ever had any like crazy accidents with your dread?
I smacked some poor little girl in the face in Portland one time when I was out on my last tour. Saw the horror. She was not too excited about it.
Right. So yeah, seriously though, like moving forward, aside from breaking up and then getting back together again, what can we expect to see from Everybody Panic?
Touring.
Lots of touring.
Any little nuggets of info you want to drop about touring?
Will you take us on tour?
Yeah.
We have a tour being booked right now. We have a lot of stuff being booked right now. And we can't necessarily give out the details yet. It hasn't been announced.
Secret.
But it will be announced probably in the next week or so, I'm assuming.
What's the best way for people to kind of keep up with you guys, you think, as far as everything, Everybody Panic?
Man, you gotta use that Facebook. That Facebook's good.
Social media.
Any of the social medias. You can harass our label, Cabby Gold Records.
Yeah.
Which is based out of Seattle, Washington, I believe.
Yeah, Seattle.
Any final comments, thoughts, or things that you want to communicate to the fans of Everybody Panic, the KATT or CatFest or anything like that? I mean, kind of open mic right now for you guys to say whatever it is that you want to say. Thank you, moms and dads, whatever.
Well, we're playing at 3 at CatFest, and we 3 to 3:30. So try to get there early and come out there and check us out, and then come check us out at the KATT booth. I think we're gonna be over there around like 4:30. So come and hang out with us.
And my drum set will be for sale.
I might leave that in.
25% off if you go to the show.
I wish I had a video of the way his face looked when he said that.
Yeah. Too bad this isn't TV. He's got a great face for radio.
Yes, he does.
Anything for you, man?
I'm just stoked to be a part of this and keep up the support that all of our fans has given us.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for the love at the KATT.
Yeah, you guys are.
You guys have been awesome.
Totally
Thanks everybody
awesome.
else for the love as well. Lots of support, lots of good things on
Thanks
the horizon.
for all the people that have been calling into the radio. I talked to Jake the other day. He's like, man, you're getting a lot of unsolicited calls calling in the radio station. And I was like, yes.
Yeah, let me say that I encourage that, by the way. All of you, like, I mean, whether it's local bands, like Everybody Panic or other bands that I play here on the show, call and harass the KATT, send in emails, whatever, Facebook.
They do like it.
Ask
Jake
for more
loves
local
it.
talent.
You love it, don't you,
Yeah.
Jake?
Can I do a Trump thing and give out Jake's number and they can call?
You know what, man? That's on you, dude. I know. I'll just say that I didn't do it.
Yet.
You know,
Maybe Friday after CatFest.
It's like
Maybe put that
660-5288. That's Jake's number.
That's his personal line.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's Everybody Panic, of course, playing CatFest 2015. Zoo Amp Amphitheater, Chevelle headlining, All That Remains, Saint Asonia, Highly Suspect, Red Sun Rising, and Oklahoma's very own Aranda. Everybody Panic, the gates are at 2, by the way. Everybody Panic plays from 3 to 3:30, so make sure you get there early and rock out with us and have a good time.
With us. It's going to be a sweat fest.
Guys,
butt touching, all kinds of fun things.
Sweat and butt touching. You don't want to miss it. Guys, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Now we're going to get into some big Okie doom. Check it out. Here it is. Ghost of Talulah coming to you right after the break right here on the KATT.
Hey, local bands. Want to hear your music on the radio? Send an email to Turbo with your best FCC clean song to localtalentshow@gmail.com. The KATT. Breathing life and support into the local music scene on Rock 100.5 FM. The KATT.
I'm trying to free your mind, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
You are listening to the LTS.
That's Local Talent Show!
Only on Rock 100.5, The KATT.
Was a medicine woman who was known to be a half-breed Southern belle. Her father was a red deer, jackrabbit on the run, Cherokee in Delaware. Hunted down and murdered by the Sons of the Union. Talulah put a pawn on 1 or 2 or 3 of them. By what they wish they had it all, and everywhere they stared was the ghost of Talulah. She rattled men in battle and rendered them with sleepless nights, appearing in their dream. She led an infantry into an ambush in a canyon where they all met their men. The rivers run crimson for those who oppose. Women and children on the rose-colored snow. Marching with the soldiers stomping at the wall. An echoing never step is the ghost of Talulah. Rally up the people and the many will appear as one till the numbers grow. Ready and willing are the abandoned and the forsaken. Every part plays a role. But famine and disease is not civilized, and neither is systematic genocide. Powered by forces from another world, and shadowing every breath is the ghost of Talulah. Her mother was a medicine woman who was known to be a half-breed Southern belle. Father was a red deer, jackrabbit on the run, Cherokee in Delaware. The rivers run crimson for those who oppose. Women and children on the rose-colored snow. Haunted by what they wish they hadn't saw. And echoing every step is the ghost of Talulah.
melting your face and ending the show with a little bit of brutal death metal. That was Broken Flesh from right here out of Oklahoma City with their song Cries of the Dead. Before that, Ghost of Talulah from the almighty big Okie Doom. Hey, what's up? It's Turbo hanging out with you guys, and I'm going to turbocharge myself on out of here. That's right. That's the end of the show. I am way over on time, but I did want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. You can find the KATT's Local Talent Show on Facebook at facebook.com/KATT Local Talent Show. Find my public profile at facebook.com/TurboCatRadio. And, of course, listen to this show every Tuesday night, midnight, rocking you all the best in all brands of rock music from right here in the great state of Oklahoma. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go out and see a live show, and I will see you at KATT Fest on Friday. Come out and party with us. We can't wait to see you there. As always, keep it cool, keep it killer, keep it crazy, but make sure that you keep it KATT. Scream at you guys next week. Peace.